Can you do um can you do me a favor? Will you go upstairs and just grab my phone? Yes, honey. Hey, Shara King Black. I see you with the first in here. I appreciate you. Welcome. Y'all, I'm tired and we are still going to cook if I'm not too tired. We're going to do a keto meal, which I'm going to do kind of like a sauteed fish. Hey, Celine, it's good to see you, sweetie. Good to see you. Like a seafood and vegetable keto meal. And basically with keto, if you guys are following it, it's basically like a, not necessarily high fat, but it's higher in fat and fruits and vegetables, certain types, and healthier fats and protein, and very, very low to almost no carbs, no sugar. Thank you so much. Thank you, boo. Let me see who called me. How's work going? How's school? It's going okay. You need some help? I'll come check on it. Check on you. See if we could do some stuff together. I'll come. I'm not going to be on this live for long. I have a message, honey. So somebody just called me. So I'm going to see. Okay. I will call him right back. All right. Hey, MTG TV. Hey. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hey, boo. Thank you so much. Be careful on the road. Says, okay, I started talking to some. Oh, okay. Spill the tea, Celine. I started talking to someone we met on a dating site, and he is normal. Thank God for that, right? He is normal and has a job. Very good. And he wants me to come visit him in December. All expenses will be covered. Well, let me talk to you, little sis. Let me talk to you, okay? Because I'm going to treat you like I'm big sis right now. And I've been there and done that. First of all, he should probably make an effort to come see you. You're a woman, you're a young woman, and your safety is always, let me talk to you. Hey, y'all, Project Leroy and Omar Ali is always should be your number one priority, your safety. So he should come see you. And it depends on how long y'all been talking. If it's just been a little while, a month or so, it might be a little bit too early. You guys should be on the phone, chopping it up for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours before you guys even start to think about actually coming and meeting each other. The cool thing is, though, with social media and Zoom and all these apps where we could see one another, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. The only thing you'll be missing is the touching. And he don't need to be touching you right now. Okay, he don't need to be touching you. Okay, where's something cute on the video? Okay, that's enough for right now, honey. Hey, chef. Hey, y'all. And but you're a sweet young lady. I'm sure things will work out for you. Just don't rush things and don't let yourself be rushed. I don't trust social media. I don't. But that doesn't mean there are some good people. You're on here. I'm on here. Chef is on here. Mulatto Vanguard is on here. So there are some good people on here, but there's also some wackos. And so that's where the time that you need to take courting him, that's where that comes in. Okay. All right, boo. I know that's right, honey. All right. So let me see what's up with y'all. Hey. So I've got a very serious topic. First of all, oh, Lord. I just came back and I already been shouting and screaming, honey, in somebody else's live stream, and I'm not that proud of it. But sometimes these topics get heated. I'll speak for myself. I can be very passionate about something, and I want to say a shout out. You guys need to go check out BMT's stream. He did a stream about, and it was very good. Had a very good panel. I'm not quite sure what everything was about, but it sparked something in my mind that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and that's people's tendency. Now, this is not what his live is about. This is what my live is about. But people have a tendency, and I'm going to talk about us. I'm going to talk about Black folks as long as I'm Black and living, honey. So I guess for a very long time, I'll be talking about us because we need to get our shit together. You see that picture that I chose? Guess what we dealing with? We dealing with broken households. We dealing with black on black crime. We dealing with police brutality. We dealing with black domestic violence. But guess what we concerned about? We concerned about who fucking who. Y'all don't hear me though. We concerned about who is fucking who. Now, we talking about adults here. Keep in mind on this show, we talking about adults. Now, I know that there's stuff going on, but on this show today, I'm talking about adults. Adults worried about what other adults are doing. Meanwhile, when they look at themselves, what do they see? Because, as black folks, we want to say that, it's a sin and this and this. And I'm not here. I'm not the type of person. I grew up. Let me give you guys a background. My mom is a pastor, okay? I grew up in the church. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I know the hypocrisy of the church. And then I later married with a man that was extremely faithful to his beliefs. So I have respect for people's beliefs in their faith. I do. It saved me. I know it has. But what I would like for us to do before we reach out to try and move a speck out of somebody else's eye, I would like for us to move that big, huge, gigantic freaking plank that we got in front of our own eyes. That's why we can't get anything done. But I'll tell you why we do that. We do it because it's easier to point out the flaws from Daquan. Oh, Daquan, I heard he was, ooh, child, I heard he was like, I heard he was that way. Okay, what if he is? How is you pointing out Daquan is, that way? How is that going to put food on your table? Right? The table that's been empty for a while. Your girl is working 2 and 3 jobs because you've been unemployed for several months at a time, right? How is that going to change anything in your life? And women do it too. We just as bigoted as we could be too. Listen, we all have a right to our opinions and our beliefs. But it's a pet peeve of mine when our people get up here and talk about, it's like that's all they can talk about. Because it's easy. It's very easy to point to somebody and say, they're this way and so they're wrong. It's a lot harder to look at self and say, I could be a better person. I could, be working on myself. I could be working on the gossiping that I'm doing. I could be working on the backstabbing that I'm doing. I'm just talking about as a person. I could be working on this alcohol problem that I have, the one where I got to have 5 beers before fucking lunchtime in order to get through with my day. No, but that's hard to do. I could be working on the fact that I'm beating my baby mama's ass. I could be working on the fact that I got 5, 4, 6, 3, 2, 1 baby daddies by different men. I could be working on that fact. Giving up coochie here, where, sonder, everywhere. But I'm worried about so-and-so being a little bit like this. I'm just saying it's easy. It's easy, guys, to point that finger on other people when we have so much other stuff that we could be working on and actually make a difference. People on these YouTube, and I'm talking about just YouTube, particularly this sector, which I'm going to be honest, I'm trying to move on past this manosphere space because I hear a lot of talking, a lot of chit talking about this is wrong with the community, that's wrong with the community, single mothers. Well, who's making the single mothers? Who's making them? Are they screwing themselves? But nobody has came up with a solution yet. No one's came. I could tell you one that's quite a few of them that's quite helpful if you had the discipline to actually do it, or the motive. But there's no motive and there's no discipline, because why? Why should we actually try to fix this problem? Because we really don't care about this problem. We just trying to get cash off of talking about this problem. Problem solution number 1. Don't like baby mamas, don't fuck them. Problem solution number 2. Don't want no more baby mamas, don't become one, don't create them. Problem solution number 3. Step foot back into this community that you say is so riddled with problems and teach the people. Give them some actual solid advice, sort of like the advice I just gave that Sister Celine about taking care of herself and her safety, which I know she knows that because she's a smart young lady. And let me see you do it for free. That would be nice. Now I know that it's dark in my kitchen, y'all. My light bulbs blew out. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Snuggles, long time no see. But yeah, I'm that. Let me tell y'all something. The first time I talked, and I was very hesitant to talk about anything having to do with people who are different from me. I did a video years back about a Pride. I'd never been to Pride, never been interested in going to Pride, but I was convinced. So me and my best friend went. We got some tickets and we saw T.S. Madison. I actually have the video hid, but I won't unhide it. Listen to me now. Do you know how many people, religious people, came in my chat saying all kind of filth? Religious people, Bible-toting people, came in my chat telling me all kinds of filth about how I was going to go to hell and they was going to go to hell and the place was going to burn down because I was supporting these people. Keep in mind, I never said whether or not I was supporting them or not. I wanted to see what, I figured, because I'm that type of person. First of all, I'm not a judgmental person and I'm not a hateful person. Like I said, I worry about the plank that I got in my own eye before I worry about anybody else's. These people need to try it. But I am a curious person and I'm the type of person that likes to learn. So I wanted to see what it was like. And I'm going to be quite frank, I was pleasantly surprised. Let me get it out, because let me tell you, after that live stream, not only did I get the hate comments, but I got all kinds. I lost a lot of subscribers. Good riddance. Hypocrites. Absolute good riddance. Talk quoting the Bible and wishing hate and harm and death on me in the same breath. I can't make it up. All because I said that it wasn't what I thought it was. I don't know about anybody else's. We're in a small town, so it was a small turnout, but basically, I saw a lot of self-expression. There were people there that had the story of hiding from their parents, from their family, from their loved ones, but there at that moment, they could be themselves. At that moment, they could be themselves. And you could tell that for them, it was a moment of freedom. That's all I said. And for that, I deserve to die and burn in hell and all this and that. Let me tell you something, Black folks. You're the biggest bunch of hypocrites I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, worry about your alcoholism. Worry about your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 baby daddies. Worry about that. Worry about your unemployment. Worry about that. Worry about your tendency to lie on one another and envy one another and despise one another and backbite and gossip about one another. Worry about that. That big old plank. Worry about that. Now, hey, Sir Ism, it's good to see you, sweetie. Child, them locks is getting long, honey. They're getting long. But you always was a player. Let me, y'all give me a second. Let me stroll up so I can see your comments, okay? Let me stroll up. Oh, hey, TC. Hey, boo. I hope you like this. I hope you like this. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people just pointing out what's easy to point out with somebody else instead of working on themselves. And that's honestly why we can't get anywhere. And make these people seem like they're the big demon. They're the one. Let me ask you something. If that's the case, if that's the demon, if that's the elephant in the room that Black folks need to deal with, and we bring them all, we herd everybody up, and God forbid, and I don't mean this because people will take this the wrong way, but God forbid, put people to slaughter. Is that going to change something in this world for us? Is it going to make your world better in any type of way? Is it going to bring the man back into your household? Sir, is it going to put a woman back next to you in your bed? Which you won't. Is it going to bring your health back? You know, that high blood pressure, is it going to bring it down? Is it going to cure the diabetes that you got? Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Because it's easy. It's easy to point that finger. And pointing it is not changing anything, and it's not going to make your life better. Do something that's actually going to make your life better. Do something that's going to change something in your world and your community that will affect you and your children and your grandchildren. Disliking people is not going to do that. And if you guys just coming in, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm talking about right now. I was telling people the story of how I spoke about, people being hateful to other people just because they have a different belief. But it's okay because it's easy. It's an easy pick. There's a lot of people that feel that way, and then you're not going to get pushback when you walk in a room and say something like that. You're not going to get a whole lot of pushback. Some people will. I will, because I know BS when I hear it. I know BS when I hear it. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh Lord, it's a lot of y'all. Let me read your comments. Yes, honey. Let me scroll down. I already said hi to you. I already said hello to you too. You too. Hey, Chef. Good to see you, Mulatto. Yes. So let's move on down. Let's wiggle it. Hey, Third. Good to see you, sweetie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chef. Yes. Hey, Snuggles. Don't you come here talking about drop that link. I'm not dropping that link no more. I'm scared of y'all in that link, honey. Too much going on right now for me to be dropping that link, honey. Thank you, boo. Let me give y'all love. Hey, T Living Life. Okay, everybody saying hi to everybody. Let me stroll on down, trying to get to you guys. Yes, drive safe, sister. Drive. Hey, Lawrence, good to see you. So let's see what Snuggle says. This is, what are the morals that human beings are governed in your community, and who is your community? Instills morals in a human being when they are young. So when they are old, they shall not depart. That's true. So let me read this again, make sure I understand. What are the morals that human beings are governed by in your community? Well, for me, because I am a faithful and sort of religious person, for me would be at least the 10 Commandments. At least. There's many laws in the Bible. Many, many laws, I believe, and I might be wrong. 200 and Mally, how many laws are there in the Bible, baby? 200 and 613. Okay. So a total, old and new, 613. Wow. Okay. And this kid knows his father kept him in that book, honey. So worry about your money and your health. Yeah, we just need to focus on self if we're going to improve anything. That's it, plain and simple. Hey, chaos. And I already said, hey, Sir Ism. Let me see who. Let me wiggle it on down, honey. Let me wiggle it on down so I can hurry up and get to the cooking and whatnot. Yes. Oh, you will always support me. I appreciate that. I will always support y'all too. Hey, JR, you coming here to troll me, boo? Hey, V-Dub. Hey, Paper Chase Me, making them beats. All right, so let me get to a few more points. I can't keep up with y'all. Lord Jesus, hold on. Let me get to you. Hey, Emmanuel Briggs. So, yeah, we gotta focus on us and self first before we can make any improvements out in the world around us. Now, when you talk and see, I'm not talking about that, but when you start talking about, so this is the deal. I'll tell you what was being said by a gentleman on BMT's panel. Y'all need to go check that out. It was a very good live. Y'all will see me act a straight up fool. I apologize. I'm changing. I'm a work in progress. But basically, there was a man over there. He was bringing MLT. He was bringing up the fact that he believes that a lot of these things are taught to children young. He could very well be right. But what I'm talking about is grown folks. I'm talking about grown folks, influencing other grown folks. And that's just something I really listen. Either you like who you like. I like who I like. Okay. And so nobody could come and influence me. And I was saying that for grown people, I'm sure Emmanuel Briggs, if he likes women, that's who he likes. No other man can come up behind Emmanuel Briggs and say, give me a try if that's not what he wants. Now, you know what I'm saying? So that was my point. And my point is also that us not talking about something is not going to make it go away. It's not going to make anything better. And my thing is, because I've seen a lot of women get in relationships with men that they didn't know was that way, had a baby for them and all. And then guess what? Single mother. But not just that, they're hurt. Be honest. You like who you like, say it. Say it. I want people to feel comfortable to say who they are. Absolutely. Because it's a problem when they can't speak. When people can't speak, that's when they lie. That's when they sneak. That's when they pretend to be something that they're not. So many women have had relationships where, they're thinking that the man is into them and he's not. He's using them because he cannot admit to his family, right? He's been silenced all these years. He can't come out and say that this is the way I really feel. This is what I really want. No, he's got to pretend to be a husband and something he doesn't want to be. Let the Most High be the judge. I'm not here to judge no damn body. But you know what? If that man was with me, I would want him to tell me. I wouldn't want to sit up there, spend 10, 15, 20 years with somebody that really doesn't want me, that's using me to keep up some facade because he's been silenced his whole life and is ashamed to come out and say who he really is. No, let him say who he is. Please do. Let me know. Let the world know. Let everybody know. But this idea that us not talking about something is going to, let me see. This idea that us not talking about something that is going to change and, stop things from happening it's absurd. And it's not helping anybody. It's not helping them. It's not helping us. It's not helping anyone. Now, I will say this because I'm a very conservative person. Do I think, I think I told this story before on this channel. I worked in pediatrics for years. And as things started to change, I started to see parents raise their children to be, I forgot what you call it, but unisex, not have a sex or whatever. So they say. I don't agree with that. I personally don't agree with that. And I don't agree with letting a child choose what sex they're going to be and all this and that. My son had no choice. He had no choice in that matter. Well, what sex he was going to be. He was born who he was, and that's what it was. But I've had children come into the office little boys dressed in a tutu. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Dressed in a tutu, fingernail polish. Did I agree with that? No, I don't agree with that. I think not only does that create a lot of confusion for that child, but a lot of problems, um, uh, psychological problems that they're not ready to deal with. So, no, I'm not saying that. That's why I was trying to make it clear that I'm not talking about children. I'm talking about adults, letting adults be free enough to say who they are. Children is a whole different story. I'll never forget there was a celebrity and they were on that same thing, letting a little boy dress up a certain way. Da, da, da. It creates a lot of confusion and distension. And, children are learning themselves. They don't know who they are yet. And so as an adult, you kind of have to make that decision for them. They're not ready for that. That's too much for them. It's too much and it's too early and it's too soon. They don't even know what they like and what they don't like. So I want to make that clear. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, the mind of an angel. Hey, sweetie. I thought that was you. When you came in the other day, I said, I bet you that's Angel, the angel. Oh, okay. I promise you, I'm on my laptop, but I promise when I get my phone, let me see if I can give you a wrench now. I gotta go on my cell phone and give you a wrench. You guys give me a chance. I'm not good with keeping up with the wrenches and who got one and who don't. Because I haven't been on here in a month, you guys. I haven't. Hey, peace, Yeti Blog, but I will handle it, and you're always welcome here. Hey, the Redlands, welcome, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You need to get together and do some content. I always tell you that. Thank you. Let me scroll down and see what you guys are saying. Hey, Nate. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Thank you. Let's see. Yes. Oh, you got some love in here, Nate. Okay. Let me see. Okay. And I will, Angel. I promise. When I get off this live, I will subscribe and I will give you your wrench and everything's going to be all good. Let me see. Hey, Black Rain says people can't handle the truth. They will find a way to justify themselves. No accountability. That's true. I need to get, later on tonight, I was going to do some cooking. So after this live, I just wanted to put this out there. Then I'll go live again and y'all can watch me cook, honey. We're going to do fish and we're going to do some frozen vegetables. I got some broccoli here. And I came up with this wonderful recipe. Let me show y'all. All right. So this wrong one. This is basil, but this right here is very, very good. Very, very good. But we're going to use cilantro. It has a very, very powerful flavor. You can use this, which is still pretty fresh. It's packaged fresh, so it's very strong. Or you can use fresh cilantro, which mine is going bad, so I'm probably going to use this. Okay, so I will put the ingredients on the video at the end. I know I say that all the time, but I really will. I'm going to be working on the channel, y'all. I promise you. Organizing it and stuff, just like I said I would. Okay. I'm still available to do collabs, as always. I'm just, like I said, trying to stay away from some of the chaotic topics right now and just trying to do my own thing. But I want us, I've got some new people and I want us to connect. It's always good to grow, right? All right, so let's see. Y'all, I'm sweating. Let's see. It seems like the people on YouTube, if you disagree with somebody, they think you hate them and turn against you. Yeah, YouTube is definitely a mind trick or flip. It definitely, because even sometimes you get passionate. Like earlier, I got passionate and I had to go back and apologize for yelling and screaming and acting a fool. I didn't mean it, but you just get passionate. And then sometimes, like for me, sometimes I feel bad about maybe what I've done. And then but I always try. One thing about me, I'm not too big to admit that I'm wrong about something, and I'm not too big to apologize. It's a fool that can't admit that he's wrong. It's a fool that thinks he knows everything. And it shows weakness. It shows strength when you can be man or woman enough to say, you know what, I was wrong in this situation. It takes an adult to do that. So, yeah. Okay, sweet. So let's scroll on down. I want to make sure that I get all the points. Oh, good. Sub to each other, please. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Y'all will love Angel. Angel is a sweetheart. He's very supportive, and he's a good guy. He works very hard, and I'm very proud of him. Okay, so let me scroll down. Hey, Hot Grits, and I'm sorry. I don't hope I'm not like skipping over you guys. Yes, honey, broccoli. Now I like fresh broccoli. I like fresh vegetables, but for the sake of time and stuff, we're gonna do some frozen stuff, and we're gonna use whitefish. Now I have salmon and all that, but for this recipe, we're gonna use whitefish. So if you have some cod or whatever, and I have both. I have cod and I have whiting. This is what I call a poor man's dish, because cod and whiting are kind of the cheaper fish versus salmon. You know, fresh salmon is a little bit more expensive. So we're going to use whiting and cod. And I'm just telling you, you guys are going to love it. And that cilantro really gives it a kick. And of course, you know, we're going to use some garlic. I have to have my garlic. Let me see, you guys. I think oh my God, Rashida. Oh, I mean, I love you all, but y'all know this is my boo, honey. This is my boo. Oh my God. So, I love all y'all. Don't get mad, but this girl to me is awesome, and I consider her a personal friend, so don't get mad. Rashida, did you want to come up and say anything? Did you want to say anything? Y'all, let me just go ahead and talk. I'm going to talk, but I don't know when, but it's going to happen. We're going to have our own meetup and our own get together. I'm hoping to get Rashida down here to do her play, honey, so we can see her play, because she's so talented. And I would love to meet and greet with y'all. If y'all are near the South Carolina area, honey, yes. Prayerfully, sometime next year, I'm collabing with a lot of people. Just wait and see. Reaching out to the conscious community and other people. And so we're all prayerfully next year planning something where we can meet up. Oh, I love you too, boo. Okay. Girl, you done distracted me with your fine self. Ciao. Anyway, Rashida is so pretty, y'all. Anyway. I love all people, but you know, I do have a thing for melanin. I do, you know. Anyway, focus. Girl, Rashida, you done threw me all off. It's been so long. Oh, child. Hey, Papa. Okay, let's get back to the business. Listen, stop hating on people. Just flat out stop doing it. Focus on your own self and your own business and your own growth and your own well-being. Okay, that's how you make changes in the world. Stop running around here complaining about this wrong, that wrong, and come up with some solutions. And then teach the solutions to the people that don't know. That's the answer. Oh, child. Baby, it's hot. Woo. It's hot in here, honey. Can you turn on the child? Woo. Sweating like a whore in church, honey. What's happening? Oh no, you okay. I'm just being goofy. But we talked about it. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Yeah, I lost subscribers and I lost support because I stood up for something that I saw going on that I felt was wrong. And guess what? Good riddance to those people, because I'm always going to stand up for right. And you guys will find that sometimes on YouTube, it's hard. It's hard to walk that narrow path. It's easier to jump on the boat and whatever is popular. You know how much money I could be making right now if I sat up here and said that everything is the Black woman's fault. Because let's be honest, that's what's triggering. That's what's popular. Or if I sat up here and said I'm divesting and do you know how much more subscribers I would have? A ton, because that's what's popular right now. But I'm not going to do that because I have my own beliefs. And I'm not going to sell my soul out. I care about you. I care about people. And I'm going to tell you the truth as long as I live. Whew, thank you, boo. You turned on the air for me, honey? Do you want to say hi to the people? You don't want to say hi? All right. When he's ready. He was in here earlier, y'all, when I first started. Hey, Redlands again. Yes, sweetie. Oh, okay. Redlands, you need to come over here so I can interview you. I'll come to you. I'll come to you. If you guys ever want to reach out to me, as a matter of fact, after this video, it's so my email is the same as my name right there, and just at gmail.com. I spell my name a little different, at gmail.com, but I can always put the email in the description box, okay? So, and just so y'all know, there's no problems with me and my brother BMT. He knows I love him. I always will. And his live was awesome. Please go check it out. This is my way. His live was awesome. And I have no problems with anybody or anything that anybody said over there. I just wanted to make my point known is that, you know, this is, oh, thank you, Father. He came back and okay, because I need to get this out here. We need, to me personally, there's a difference between people's sexual connotation versus deviancy. Deviancy to me is sex with children. Deviancy to me is sex with animals. Deviancy to me is sex with weird objects like cucumbers and shit. We saw these hoes running around here sticking cucumbers up the coochies. That's sexual deviancy, okay? To me. To compare that to somebody's choice, to me is two totally, it's just, for me, it's two totally different worlds. Now, if you disagree with me, that's fine. You have that right. But I have the right to feel the way I feel. You know, letting people piss and shit on you and shit like that and spit on you and choke you out, to me, that's a little bit of deviancy. But hey, there's some people that like that. You know, you don't try that with me. I'm going to tell you right now, don't try that with me. Okay? You mess around and, okay, catch one right there to your throat, honey. I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. So that was another thing that there was a gentleman, like I said, on the panel, MLT. There was a difference of opinion there, but everything else was all good. You guys should check it out. Anyway, peace. Thank you guys for coming through. If I'm not too tired, we're going to do some cooking. During the cooking, I really don't do a whole lot of talking because it's hard for me to do more than one thing at once. But we will maybe listen to some music, get our groove on, dance a little bit, do a little something. We might do that. All right, you guys. Peace. Thank you for coming through. Remember to hit that like, please. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for nothing. Although if y'all gave me some money, y'all might could get a little bit more from us. You know what I'm saying? You might could get a little shimmy, get a little, a little bounce, a little, but, at least hit the like for me, okay? Peace, loves. Have a good night. I'll see you in a few, okay?